A 34-year-old software engineer in Austin makes $165,000 a year. He drives a used Honda. He rents a one-bedroom apartment. He has $340,000 in his brokerage account. His coworker, same title, same paycheck, posts Dubai vacations on Instagram. Leased BMW, engagement ring that cost 4 months of salary. Net worth? Negative $22,000. Same job, same income, same country, same taxes. One of them is quietly becoming rich. The other is quietly drowning, smiling in every photo. And here's what nobody on TikTok will tell you. The one drowning isn't lazy. He isn't stupid. He works 60-hour weeks. He grinds harder than most CEOs you follow online. So why is he broke? Stay with me. Because the answer isn't what you think. It has nothing to do with the economy, nothing to do with his salary, and nothing to do with the system. The answer is going to make you uncomfortable. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it in your own life. I'm going to show you why the 9-5 isn't the thing keeping you poor. Your expectations from it are. And by the end of this, you'll understand why the loudest voices telling you to quit your job and start a business are actually the reason most people stay broke forever. But before I get to the real trap, let me tell you about a man who worked the same job for 42 years and retired with $8 million. No inheritance, no startup, no crypto, just a janitor's salary and one simple thing he understood that most of us never will. We'll come back to him. First, I need you to look at something honestly. The entire narrative around the 9-to-5 has been hijacked. Every other YouTube short tells you your job is a cage, that your boss is stealing your time, that employees are slaves. And if you're 28 years old scrolling at midnight after a brutal Monday, that message feels like oxygen. It feels true. But feelings aren't facts. Here's the fact. In 2023, Ramsey Solutions published one of the largest studies ever done on American millionaires. He surveyed over 10,000 of them. You know how many got rich from starting a business? Less than 20%. You know how many of them were regular W-2 employees, teachers, engineers, accountants, nurses, managers, working a normal 9-to-5 for 20 to 30 years? The overwhelming majority. Let that sink in. The thing the internet tells you is killing your wealth is literally how most wealthy people in this country built theirs. So what's going on? What's going on is that you've been sold a lie about what a job is supposed to do for you, and that lie is the real thief, not the job itself. Think about it this way. A 9-5 is a tool. That's it. It's not a prison, it's not a purpose, it's not a personality. It's a tool, like a hammer. And if you expect a hammer to cook you dinner, you're going to be furious at the hammer. But the hammer didn't fail. Your expectation did. Most people expect their job to give them fulfillment, identity, wealth, excitement, community, and a sense of meaning, all from the same 40 hours. And when it doesn't deliver all of that, they call the job broken. They call capitalism broken. They call America broken. The job isn't broken. The expectation is insane. A job has exactly one purpose: to convert your time into capital so that capital can buy you freedom later. That's it. That's the whole game. Everything else, the passion, the purpose, the meaning, you're supposed to build around it, not inside it. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Because once you understand what a job actually is, you start to see why some people working the exact same job as you are quietly getting rich while you're quietly getting crushed. Remember the engineer from the start? The one with $340,000 saved? He's not some genius. He just understood something Morgan Housel wrote about in The Psychology of Money. That wealth is what you don't see. Wealth is the Lamborghini not purchased, the vacation not taken, the lifestyle not inflated when the raise hit. His coworker got a $30,000 raise last year. You know what happened? He upgraded his apartment, leased a new car, and started flying business class on vacations. His raise didn't make him richer. It made him more trapped. Because now his monthly burn rate matches his new salary exactly, and if he loses this job, he's 8 weeks from financial collapse. This is called lifestyle creep, and it is the single most important reason why people making $200,000 feel broke while people making $70,000 quietly build real wealth. Your salary doesn't make you rich. The gap between your salary and your lifestyle does. Now here's the part that's going to sting a little, because I want you to really hear this. The quit your job gurus on Instagram, the ones telling you to drop your salary and start a dropshipping store, most of them are selling courses because their dropshipping store didn't work. The business that's actually making them money is convincing you that your stable paycheck is the enemy. And the math on this is brutal. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics tracks small business survival rates. About 20% of new businesses fail in year 1. Roughly half are gone by year 5. By year 10, only about a third are still standing. Meanwhile, the boring engineer who maxed out his 401k for 10 years with a 6% employer match, he's sitting on close to $500,000 without doing anything entrepreneurial at all. The system isn't rigged against the 9-to-5 employee. The system is rigged in favor of the 9-to-5 employee who understands what the job is actually for. Now let me bring back the janitor. His name was Ronald Reed. He lived in Vermont. He worked at a gas station, then as a janitor. He wore the same coat held together with safety pins. When he died in 2014, his neighbors were shocked to discover he had $8 million. He left $6 million to the local hospital and library. How? He bought boring blue-chip stocks and never sold them. For decades, he let compounding do the heavy lifting. He didn't chase. He didn't quit. He didn't start a podcast. He just kept showing up, kept saving, kept investing, and kept his mouth shut while the world told him he was doing life wrong. Ronald Reed understood something almost nobody under 40 understands anymore. Time in the market. Not timing the market. Not hustling harder. Not a side hustle stacked on a side hustle stacked on burnout. Just time and patience and low expectations from the paycheck paired with high expectations from what the paycheck could buy. Which wasn't stuff. It was ownership. This is the pivot I want you to really hold on to, because this is where most people miss the whole point. Your 9-to-5 isn't meant to make you rich. It's meant to fund the thing that makes you rich. That thing is ownership. Index funds, real estate. A small business you build on the side, slowly, without betting your rent on it. Equity in something, anything, that grows while you sleep. The paycheck is the fuel. It was never supposed to be the car. And when you change that one expectation, when you stop asking your job to make you wealthy and start asking it to fund the assets that will, something strange happens. The job stops feeling like a prison. The Monday morning dread starts to fade, because now you're not trapped in it. You're using it. You walk in knowing exactly what you're there for. You walk out with a paycheck that you convert into ownership every 2 weeks, like clockwork. And 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you look up and realize the quiet game you were playing. The one nobody posted about, the one nobody applauded, is the one that actually worked. The people who hate their 9-to-5 the most are the people who expect the most from it. They want it to be their identity, their purpose, their ticket to a Lamborghini by 30. And when it doesn't deliver, they blame the Joe. But the job was never the problem. The expectation was. So tomorrow morning when your alarm goes off at 6:45 and you're dragging yourself into another week, I want you to try something. Don't ask your job to fulfill you. Don't ask it to define you. Ask it to do exactly one thing. Turn your time into capital. Then take that capital and buy yourself freedom. One paycheck at a time. Because freedom isn't quitting your job on day 1. Freedom is not needing the job on day 3,650. That's the version of wealth nobody's selling you on social media, because it doesn't fit in a 15-second reel. It doesn't photograph well. It doesn't make anyone famous. It just makes them free. If this changed how you see your paycheck even a little, consider subscribing. See you in the next one.